What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa, as always, it's never changed. A bit of an unboxing for you today. I can't review it because it's boxed and I've not used it yet. But I can do a review in a week or two. I think I'm probably going to end up using it tonight. I've wanted one of these for a while now. My problem seems to be, and once I've shown you what it is, this story will make more sense. But when I do long distance walking, running, especially on hills and different inclines and things like that, my calf muscles tend to knot. And I mean big old golf ball size knots. I've had physio on a previous one that kind of signed me off work for 4 weeks. So it kind of was a no-brainer. Now I've seen all of these around. They're becoming more and more popular since people are doing more and more workouts at home, and we find ourselves keeping fit a little bit more than maybe we were this time last year, looking after ourselves a little bit. So I've been looking at different ones online. You can get one for like £250, which is ridiculous, and no mum, that's not what I paid. Or you can look somewhere like Amazon and kind of weigh up what you want and what it has to do, what it doesn't have to do, what kind of attachments you would use for it and things like that. And I managed to find one for £29.99. Now there are way more expensive ones than that. You can kind of do the £49-50 mark. Didn't seem much cheaper than 30 quid. So it seems like you kind of have to pay a little bit if you want one. But it is on my lap. It is a Naipo cordless handheld percussion massager right there. So it's handheld, it's cordless, which means I don't have to be attached to a plug to use it. Someone has liked a TikTok, thank you so much. Gotta love TikTok. I did 2 TikToks last night, and they've literally been my most popular TikToks to date. I mean, one of them had 77 likes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but to me that's amazing. And another one's at the moment on like 68 or something like that. And it gained me like another 22 followers overnight. So I don't know what Twitter people want to watch, but evidently whatever I did last night worked. So if you follow me on Twitter and on here, thank you so much. You're awesome. And I love you. I can't send you anything because, you know, evidently I spend my money on tea and massages. So it looks, I've kind of dipped in and checked it all out, make sure it's all there and present, but it looks a legit piece of kit and slightly intimidating. So this is it. It's kind of almost too big for the phone, but I am very, very impressed with the way that it feels. It has a sort of rubberized handle, so you won't drop it, if that makes sense. A good old grip more like a badminton racket grip kind of thing. Yeah, and there's your switches, your on and offs, and let's go ahead, and there you go. You can see it working away there. I'm not quite sure what these lights do. Maybe I'll have to, unless that's the battery indicator. It might be the battery, I don't know. So the battery's in here somewhere. It's rechargeable. I'm not quite sure where the lead goes. Like I said, I have not done an awful lot. I don't think the lead goes on here anyway. I think that's a sensor for the bass. But anyway, it has different speeds. You want to go fast, you got a real issue that you need unknotting, and then you can slow it right down to just like a pulsing. And then there's different modes. Stop, start. Oh, that's a killer. A bit more like a pulsing. Faster pulsing. Oh, yeah, I'm impressed. So like I say, it came with battery. I'm assuming that's what those red lights are. I'm impressed with the branding. I mean, it looks pretty funky to me. I'm impressed with the style. It is quite sort of top heavy, but if you're holding it like this and you've got a back issue, that's only going to help you. This is my issue, like I said, is with my legs. So it comes with a base. I have not been inside these bags, as you can tell. Oh, I see. I don't see. I don't know how this works. So I'm going to have to play around with this a little bit. because I haven't got a foggiest. But there's your base right there that you stand it in or hold it in or whatever you do. You do that. It was never going to take me long, guys and girls, because, you know, I have a practical mind. I may not be the cleverest person in my family, but I'm the... what am I? I don't know what I am. I'm practical. That's what I am. My sister's very clever. Very, very clever. A lot of respect for my sister. But maybe not always the most tactical of people. So that's where I win. And there's your charging cable. I have yet to find a hole for this charging cable. I will find it, or I will read the booklet. That's quite a long lead, so I'm impressed by that. It means I can just put this up by where the TV is. And if I ever need massaging while I'm watching a film, I'll just pop it right out of there. And give myself a massage, or get the girlfriend on it. You get a whole host of attachment heads to use if that's not working for you. That one looks like it will be perfect for things like calves and maybe your back if you've got a little knot in your back, or maybe even your neck. We all sleep a bit funny every now and again. And yeah, but oh my god, I'm gonna have to read a book or something because I don't know what these do. I think that round head comes off though. So you've got one here. It's not going to be for your head. It might be for your head. I'm sure you could stick it wherever you choose. That looks a bit too intense for me. This bad boy looks nasty. I'm not sure about that one. That looks like it's just going to hurt. But again, if you've got a knot or an ache or a pain, it sometimes hurts more to leave it there than it does to have it massaged out. Not a clue with this one. Maybe your arm. That seems like that makes more sense. Something curved. And then the classic rollerball. It doesn't move, but I think this is quite good for the neck. Ooh. Anyway, that's it. And you get a book. So I'm going to read the book right now because A, I don't know where the cord goes, and B, I have no idea how you change these heads. I'm assuming you pop off this little ball thing that's on here and then pop this one on. It looks like it might either pop or screw. So we'll... Oh, it screws. There you go, there's the other one. And then you just screw. That's a bit cool. I quite like that. Oh, so there's the red one. What does this do? Oh my god. That, I'm unsure how to feel about that one. Doesn't look like that's gonna be... I'm not sure that I'm gonna use that one. It's kind of scaring me right now. But you never know. You know, I'm just going to change that one, you know, because I'm not entirely sure about that one. But the rest of them, and maybe this one, not sure about that one. But the rest of them look like they could be worthwhile. And of course, you can't give a massage. You can't have a massage without lotion. Now, I'm kind of into all the aromatherapy stuff. We have, I don't know what they're called, lamps, and the vaporized steamy smoke stuff comes out the top. What is that called? That's an aromatherapy lamp. I have no idea what it's called. An oil lamp? Somebody pop it down in the comments for me, because I'm having a mind block. I am ridiculously tired. But this is a carrier. It's a carrier oil, even though it's coconut. It doesn't really smell like coconut. So it's just a base, really, and you can add things to it. Like if you have peppermint oil or eucalyptus oil that you put in your aromatherapy lamp, you can add a couple of drops to a base or a carrier oil, and it will make that oil smell like that smell. And also you can use it, because you can't use the essential oils just on your skin. You have to mix them with a carrier oil. I learnt this when I went for my only massage, which was the most awkward thing I've ever done in my life and don't wish to repeat. And apparently there's issues with your thyroid as to what oils you can and can't use. I don't know if that's true or whether she was just having me on. So she said you can always make your own, and by doing that you buy an almond oil or a coconut oil or something like that, and you can add essential oils to it, give it a bit of a shake, and it'll all smell amazing. So that's what I'm choosing to do with this bad boy. Like I said, my legs, my left leg, my left calf in particular, keeps kind of twitching, I guess is the best word for it, or shuddering or wobbling. I don't really know what word sums up what my leg is doing, but it's driving me nuts. My girlfriend massaged it for me 2 days ago, and it's still like it's freaking out. So I'm going to use this thing on it tonight and pray, because it's doing my nut in, because I don't know what's happening. It doesn't necessarily hurt, it's just trembling and it's weird and I don't like it and I want it to go away. So yeah, I'm going to make this into whatever smell I fancy, probably something like eucalyptus because that's really good for muscles, and then you probably only need a little bit. I know this is only a small bottle, I think it's 50 mils, yeah, but you only need a little bit, and then you'll be able to, I would probably say massage it into the skin first with your hands, and then use this. I know these are interchangeable and probably you can clean them, but just to be on the safe side, I wouldn't want to get all of this thing covered in oil because then it will never come off. But I'm going to read the book, which is probably what I should have done before talking to you, but I was very excited. It comes in a load of polystyrene, so it won't get bashed up, and it was very safely delivered by Amazon. They'd left it on my porch for me to find, like some sort of scavenger hunt, which they like to do to my possessions quite a lot, and I don't live in the safest of areas, so yeah, I just got a message to say my item had been delivered, and I just go down and find it. So little bit strange, but I'm very excited. I'm very happy to have one. I could have done with this a long time ago when I did the London Bridges walk, which was 10-mile walk in a day, but I basically did it in about 2 and a bit hours, so I had a level pace and it wasn't too many increments. The only thing that caused me issues that day was my footwear. I'd been told by the diabetes people who were running the walk that it would be raining to wear a certain kind of footwear, so I ended up rocking up with walking shoes as opposed to trainers and getting the biggest blisters you will have ever seen in your life. And they kind of happened on bridge number 2, bearing in mind I had 8 more bridges to cross before I even reached it to the finish point. But then you're in London and I do not live in London, so you have to walk to the train, walk, train. I was in a lot of pain, but I had calf stockings on that I bought specifically for the walk, so they weren't in that much of a bad shape. The worst thing was my feet, but this certainly would have helped with the recovery side of things. And even like a pre-walk thing, just to loosen them up a little bit. I could have pounded it with this for 20 minutes or so, and I would have been spot on. But there is a video up on that if you want to check me out doing my London Bridges walk. It is in there somewhere along the line. I did it along with the Million Step Challenge, all for diabetes. That's what seemed to be the charity of choice, because I had it when I was pregnant and also family members have it. And they seem to be the ones that do the most sort of exciting challenges. I'm not really a swimmer, I'm definitely not a runner, so I can walk, right? Everyone can walk. We do it in our jobs, we do it without even realising how many steps you can do around your house. So I always tend to do those, but I think next year I will be looking for something different because this year's Million Step Challenge didn't go as planned. So something different next year. If anyone's got any ideas, pop it down below. If things are back up and running in terms of charity walks and things like that, because a lot have been cancelled this year, so we'll see. Anyway, stay safe, clean your hands, keep your distance, wear your masks, please, please, please. More and more people in my town today had no masks on and no lanyards to say you're exempt. It's not gone away, okay? We're still in tears, we're still you know, only meant to be going out for essential shopping, although Christmas presents are essential to a point, I guess. We still need to be clever. We still need to be careful, okay? I'm not going to say it many more times because it's just ridiculous and it's hot air. I shouldn't have to keep saying this, and neither should the government. But anyway, stay safe. Mwah! See you soon.